there's those lights. Welcome to the W-K Burnouts studio. I'm Christina.
And I'm Dustin.
And Alan behind the scenes turning those bright darn lights on.
Turning the knobs and pushing the buttons. And
yeah, we were singing before this, but we will spare you that.
I thought it was pretty good.
Anyways.
We've got a big update.
Yes.
This is huge. This is big news. This is our mid-June retrofit update.
Yes.
And for those of you that aren't aware of the retrofit, we'll probably have all the stuff on your vehicle, so you don't need to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the people that are missing, heated and ventilated seat modules, seat vent blower motors, Equinox Wheelhouse Liners, hood insulators, and Vision key fobs, cab and cargo bed power outlets, Equinox and terrain side blind zone alert. So that's a lot of stuff, right?
That is.
That's just the list of the currently fully launched retrofit campaigns from General Motors.
So fully launched.
Yes.
What are you meaning by fully launched?
Okay. Of all those things that I listed above, if you are missing those on your vehicle and you had them, they're supposed to be on there.
They're supposed to be there,
Yeah,
right?
They have to supposed to be there. So they'll be on your invoice, your window sticker, credit, and with later retrofit.
Got it.
So these are the retrofits that people have been waiting on. Well, those are all fully launched. And by fully not launched, they mean that they have notified the customers, right?
Correct.
They've told them, hey, we got the stuff to get your heated and ventilated seats
You're
working.
ready to make an appointment.
Yeah. So at that point, the customer just needs to make an appointment and then get the retrofit done. They will have told the customers via mail.
Yep. Snail mail.
Yep. And, we were talking about this. You might have thrown that away because these official communications from the auto manufacturers, they look a lot like the things you get. They're like, hey, your car's extended warranty's expired. And you're like, I just bought a new car. It doesn't, but they look like the same. They're kind of that. And I think they do that at the extended warranties on purpose.
They do
it's
it on
this will
purpose.
make it look, that's an important notice. Well, it says important notice. That's junk.
Yeah.
So you may have missed it in the mail, right? Email. Your email's on file.
Yes.
With General Motors. But probably the best way that these people already probably have their stuff done if they had the
app,
GM Rewards app.
Yes.
My GM app.
Which is the way to go. I mean, seriously.
It would have just sent you a push notification and said, hey, your recall's ready. And you hit it. You could have scheduled it with the service department all in the app. We were talking about that. That's like the most convenient thing.
Well, think about it. Just like you said with the direct mail or snail mail, you get junk mail. You don't get it every day maybe, but you get stuff in everything's an important notice. And eventually you just stop opening in them, email. Oh my gosh. You probably, I don't know how many unread emails you have in your inbox.
Well, if it didn't say coupon on it, I probably didn't even look.
Point exactly.
Just saying.
But you get so many emails, junk emails.
Yeah.
Every single day that if it doesn't have a cool subject line like coupon, are you going to open it
or something?
Yeah.
I'd read that one.
$20 off 25, or something. So you download the app with your email address that is connected with General Motors, which should be the same across the board. Keep it simple.
Yeah. So that'd be really easy. That'd be an easy way to be notified.
Yeah. And it's right there. Just like you said, you can schedule the appointment and you're ready to go.
So we're probably talking about people that don't have the GM app, because at this point, I'm going to read these figures off.
Yeah, definitely.
This is kind of shocking to us because there was what we would call a little bit of a hoopla whenever these things were not included on the vehicles people were getting. Like they were really worried about it.
Some of them really upset, which,
hey,
okay.
No, okay, totally.
When
but
you don't
they
know.
were really worried about it. And I don't think we've heard from anybody for months.
It's been a little while. Yeah.
And it kind of shows, if you look at the percentages, I want to start with the lowest one. Equinox and terrain side blind zone alert. Out of all the people notified, 10% have actually had their retrofit complete.
Yeah. 10%.
The rest of them just need to schedule it and have it done. And I said, okay, there's plenty of reasons. People are busy. And I started thinking, they just don't have a W-K to take it to, probably.
Probably not.
Well, really, I mean, when we think about it, we're like, it's so easy. You just go in and they give you a card, dude. You go,
Right.
Yeah, we're in like Kansas City,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, okay, I'm just going to drop this off real quick at the Chevy dealership. No,
Right.
it's not that easy.
Yeah.
So
you probably have to sit there all day and
or something.
Yeah,
at least, you know,
take a day or half a day, whatever.
Yeah.
Off work, you know. So we understand it's not
there's
that
kind of a nice little bit of convenience to that, but
10%.
10%. Come on, yeah,
For all the hooperall.
the cabin cargo bed power outlets, 18% complete.
Which is, that one was shocking to me.
I would use I use mine all the time. I got the good phone charger.
Well, and you think about, the first thing that comes to my mind is like construction,
Yeah.
you know, companies or individuals who own construction companies or just use their truck as a work spot.
Yeah.
I mean, 18%. So you go to plug in that. Yeah.
110 volt receptacle
drill thing or whatever
that drill
to
thing.
charge it. You go back and it's not, you know, you're going to be like, oh, I need to call that dealership or what's wrong. And then you're going to yell at your salesperson because whatever the case may be. However, guys.
So another reason for the low number of completions on these retrofits, a lot of customers trade cycles, especially they got especially shorter right after the pandemic. And people were doing yearly trades pretty frequently. There's a lot of people that probably traded before they got all their retrofits done or even any of them.
Well, the trade values were insane. So
yes, exactly. That's exactly right. So there's a chance that, I could think if it was traded in at a non-GM dealership, then they're just not going to know anything about it.
Sure.
So it wouldn't have got retrofitted there. And, then if you didn't transfer with the OnStar or something, at least into your name, got it. They have no idea you have the vehicle and they don't know to retrofit it. So long story short, the things that I've listed, which we'll list in the description as well. If you're on one of those things, heated and ventilated seat modules, seat blower motors, etc., then, and you have a used vehicle that you bought that, should have that stuff where it button doesn't do anything. Well, you should call your GM dealership, have them check and see if it just never had the retrofit completed. Yeah.
Just have your VIN number, not VIN number, because VIN is VIN. But have your VIN available and call into your local GM dealer and find out if your vehicle was supposed to have this this feature, and definitely and get that completed. But just like Dustin said, Envision key fobs, 64% is complete. So what that means is the second key. If you bought a Buick Envision, your second key, only 64% of customers that purchased an Envision has their second key.
Yeah. Yeah. So, they're all really big numbers and so there's a reason behind it, but it's not because in these cases, GM currently hasn't, fully made available parts to retrofit that stuff.
No, it's ready.
But there's plenty of stuff they haven't made available to parts to retrofit.
Yes.
They've got a few partial campaigns that are just creeping along there.
And partially, it means that so you may have that feature on your vehicle. However, the parts are not readily available for your vehicle just yet.
Yeah.
Speaking of like the heated steering wheel. Okay. So when that Q1 in 2023, when they started releasing that, they prioritized the coldest states first. So 40%, I would have to look at 40% has been available. Sorry, 40% of customers are available.
40% is launched, and then 11%
is completed. Yeah.
So that one's a slow mover. Still working on it.
Yeah.
They have the front and rear park assist campaign, and they started that one in Q1 of 23 also. And it's going to go in phases, just like the steering wheel deal. It's going to be a slower a slower move. So watch out for notifications.
Yes.
They would still be, incoming on those things. They've done
50%
launch
Mm-hmm.
on front and rear park assist.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yep. And as of right now, I mean, from, looking back at our notes, 8% of people of those 50% that it's available to be completed, only 8% of those have completed that feature. So we just wanted to keep you updated and let you know that if you don't know if you have that feature, just call your GM dealer. Have your VIN and, call in, and it's a really simple.
Yeah, it's simple
question.
Just to see where you stand on it. And if it's don't let it frustrate you.
Yeah.
This is something that you can check on and get your
Mm-hmm.
bearings and like we said, the communication. There's a lot of ways for that stuff not to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
So just the quickest and easiest way to find out is just call your GM dealership with your VIN number.
Yep.
They'll be able to check. That stuff all goes on the vehicle information system,
Mm-hmm.
and it sticks to your VIN number.
Yeah.
From the day your vehicle is assigned a VIN. So I mean, they'll be able to. That's the whole key you need to find out that information.
Yeah. And if you are kind of curious about the app, because I swear by the app, the app is wonderful. It's free to download. You don't, it's not a monthly charge. You own a Buick. It'll be My Buick in your app store. Download that app. You walk through a few questions just to verify the vehicle and your vehicle identification number, and your contact info, and have that available, because if a recall happens, or
does it for other recalls too.
It does
it for like safety and campaigns and
does
stuff
it
like
for
that.
everything.
So I mean, that's
your oil
handy.
life is low, it'll notify you. Your gas is low, it'll notify you.
That's kind of nice.
And I mean, your tire, everything. It'll notify you for everything. So it's definitely look into it. So your My Brand app on your GM store. So My Chevrolet, My Buick, My GMC, My Cadillac. Download it. It's free. Create an account. Email address. Make sure that matches across. And if you have a GM vehicle, 2022 GM vehicle, call your local dealer to get your retrofit updated.
Scheduled.
Yeah.
Update or figure out that it's not there yet or something at least.
We did have, which brings me to a couple people actually that message in, and they gave us their VIN, and they're like, I think I have the button for, I think it was the heated steering wheel. And they're like, I have the button, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have it because it doesn't work. So we can look into that, for you as well. So don't think, oh my gosh, this customer, goodness gracious, they didn't know that they
we're
had
here to help.
Now, it's definitely a different time.
Oh yeah.
Going through this.
But we'll retrofit our way right through it.
And if you have questions, about our first episode that we did about the retrofit, you can scoot back to towards the beginning of our videos, our page, and take a watch and see what else we can help with. But anything else, Dustin, that you can think of?
I think that's it. We're retrofitted up. We know what's going on. And I think everything's going swimmingly in retrofit world. Just need to maybe get more of our vehicles to the dealer to retrofit. That's why we told you about the app and get your notifications. Yeah. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Let's bring these percentages up. Yeah. And if you have any questions, again, reach out. Otherwise, we will cruise on by and pick you up next week. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
This has been a W-K Burnouts production.